we know him as Stan Lee. He was the cool uncle or friend that we always wanted. Depending on which comic books you read, he came into your life once, twice, or even multiple times a month. In some way or another, Stan touched us all. We loved his characters, Spider-Man, Iron Man, the revival of Captain America, thank you, and many others. When we were kids, we read comic books, and at the end of the book was the letters to Stan section and Stan's soapbox. Stan taught us lessons that we should all listen to. Stories against bullying, racism, and many others. They were little life lessons that made some of us what we are today. He showed us that through his characters that the average guy could become something more. He or she could make a difference. Also, he showed us that heroes had issues too. They didn't just run around in tights and solve every problem. They had issues like anger, alcoholism, depression, and others. Just like a normal person. As we got older, some of us forgot comics for a while and some didn't. However, either way, Stan would always find a way back into our lives. You'd turn on the TV, there'd be an interview with him. You'd see a non-Marvel movie, for example, like Mallrats. And guess what? There was Stan. Then comes along the first Spider-Man movies, and then the MCU. A movie wasn't complete until you got your Stan cameo. And by the way, get Ben Fantastic Four. That's why you got a 9% Rotten Tomatoes. No Stan. Hell, you even waited for his cameo in Marvel video games and cartoons, or even the Spider-Man ride if you've been to Universal, and you wanted his stamp of approval. Then, as the years continued, you began to think in your head, will this be Stan's last cameo? Unfortunately, that day came. Stan's personal snap happened, and he was taken from us at the young age of 95. Now I can only hope someday when I end up at the pearly gates and the big man upstairs is debating if I should get in, Stan does a cameo and walks by and says, "Oh, come on, let the guy in. He's all right." And he walks off. So what can we do to honor his memory besides toast tonight? We can be good people. We can help other people. We can look at a person and not look at their race, color, or gender. That we are all human. We can help each other. When you see someone hurting, be it emotionally or physically, help them. Find a way to help in your community. Everyone has a chance to be a hero. So, borrowing from another universe, as Dr. McCoy says, he's not really dead as long as we remember him. So, true believers, let's raise a glass, toast Stan in a way that he would if he was here today. Repeat after me.
After me.
Excelsior!
If Stanley was standing right here, right now, what would you tell him?
I would probably say thank you again for all of the wonder and amazement that he created that I was able to enjoy growing up.
You've influenced everyone in my life in so many ways, and thank you for that. Thank you.
Kids could go out there, they could dress up in like a cardboard box, and it would be fine because a character could be made up by Stan Lee that he just did something and that person became a superhero.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for being a very great advocate for comics. Thank you for sharing these great ideas. Thank you for encouraging generations of people to be creative.
I would thank him for igniting the imagination of myself and just millions of others, and just his dialogue was just so rich and funny and potent. And
thank you very much for creating this magical world that so many people, millions of people across the world have taken part in, that I've made friends through, that I've been to conventions for, and just thank you for being you, I guess.
They were so inspirational. Every story he told, every story he was a part of, it was always something that was definitely something to behold.
Now, what would you tell him?
Excelsior!
Matt, what about you?
Thank you. Thank you for everything. Everything you've done. It's formed everything in my life. With a lot of people it has. So.
He brought so many characters into our lives. We'll spend the rest of our lives chronicling them all. And he also showed us that you can even be cool as a cameo as a strip club DJ.
Thank you for bringing us together. That's the main thing we can say is just the value he inspired to follow. It brings us together on every level.
Thank you for letting me be a part of your universe. Like, I think it's a universe that everyone can appreciate and everyone loves. So I feel like everyone gets along in that universe. I love that. So like, you will definitely never be forgotten.
Simple enough, I guess. Thanks for resurrecting me. That was a big one. I appreciate that. You know,
We're all rooting for you.
so you know, and just thank you for giving us words and things to live by. You know, people will sit there and make fun of comics and comic books and stuff like that, but it's like it was a basis for when we were kids of, you know, this is what was right, this is what was wrong. So how more pure and true could you be than what Stan taught us?